This is In Demand Uncut with Jim Gellatly at the cutting edge of new music.
Sunday at RockNess in Totally Enormous Extinct Dinosaurs dressing room. I always think, as it's a plural name, that it's like a band with lots of people, but it's one. Orlando, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm fine. Is it just yourself for the live setup?
No, I have two dancers and a singer.
And how does it differ from what you're doing in the studio, creating the music, when you go out and do the live thing?
Not that much. I mean, it differs a lot. The live show is kind of presenting the same music in a live context, but the mindset is completely different. Obviously, you know, one you're trying to entertain, and the other it's kind of like more in the studio. It's more about just creating and doing what I want to do. So in a sense, there's more pressure with the live show. Because you have to make people dance and put their hands in the air.
Because sometimes with the electronic stuff, it might be one guy just standing behind what look like record decks or whatever, and people are going mental, and you think, well, that could just be a CD player. But there seems to be sort of more going on with your set.
Yeah, I tried to do that. I mean, the brilliant thing is that people will just dance to a CD playing, and you know, last night at Parklife, there was a Crosstown Rebels tent that had about 5,000 people in, and these DJs playing house music, and you know, the music they play is brilliant, and the music on the record label is brilliant, but I would say that a lot of the people in that tent weren't there because they wanted to recognise and sing along to songs. They're there because they just love dancing. So there is this thing where, in a way, with dance music, the presentation isn't that important. But I wanted to see what happened if I did make the presentation more important. It's not a necessity, but it was just something I was interested in.
Do you check out what other acts are playing when you're doing a festival like this, or do you just focus on what you've got to do?
If I've got time, definitely go and see people, and it's always nice to kind of see what friends have been doing since last year. You know, festivals often the only time that musicians get to kind of properly catch up. So yeah, it can be nice to see people's work and sort of catch up, have a drink.
Have you done RockNess before?
No, this is the first one.
And what are your initial thoughts of the location aside from
The
anything
location
else?
is beautiful. I was saying to one of the people in the van, I just want to kind of run into the hills and I don't know, kill something, do a bit of foraging.
You don't fancy a wee swim in the loch? I think Ed Sheeran was saying that was what he was planning on doing.
He's not going to do it. He didn't do it.
I don't believe he did.
No.
Orlando, thank you very much.
Thank you.
A brilliant RockNess. It's Totally Enormous Extinct Dinosaurs and In Demand Uncut.
Boom.
In Demand Uncut.